All right, a couple more steps to getting your channel set up and optimized here. So jump into your YouTube account and go to Creator Studio and click on Channel. And under Channel, what you're going to see, excuse me, is this Advanced button. Go ahead and click on Advanced, and in here you're going to need to set your country. And then you're going to want to come down here and hook your channel up to your website, which for us is below essentialsales.com. No www, just put it right in there like that and hit the add button. And then you are good to go hook up and verify your website. In order to verify it, you've got a few different options. You figure out which is best for you. But essentially this alternate method of taking an HTML tag and adding this to your site, this is one that's what we always do. If you use GoDaddy or something like that, this is actually a really easy way to do it as well. If your site is on this list and your DNS is at GoDaddy, you can choose this, log in, and then the system will actually add something directly into your DNS to verify you. If the system cannot log in, and then another method here versus putting that on your website is to click on this and add an HTML tag in your DNS. Excuse me, this is a text file in your DNS. This was the HTML tag. I know those are a little bit complicated, but essentially I would say if your host is on here, start with this and see if you can log in and have the system auto do it. If not, and you understand DNS and know where yours is hosted, do this. And if you're better with websites and putting tags on things, do this. If you can't figure any of these out, just kind of Google some help on them. I can't possibly do an instruction video for all of them, but you do want to make sure you get your website associated and verified. And the reason for that is you'll be able to do what they call external annotations, which is a fancy way to say that in your video you'll be able to put calls to action that when clicked on take them off of your video and off of YouTube to your website or to a landing page or to somewhere else. So this is important to get done, and it's really the last step in optimizing your channel before you get into video creation and optimizing the videos themselves. So the other thing that I wanted to go through while we're here finishing up is the whole concept of monetization. People always ask, should I turn on monetization on my channel? Our recommendation is that you should not. Unless you have just giant traffic and tons of people to your channel, the money that you will earn, and just to make sure you know what monetization is, that means on your video, when your video goes to play, I could choose to run my ad in front of it, right? You've seen those where it gives you 4 seconds to then skip the ad. You generally don't want people to do this to your video if you're in a lower traffic niche or getting started, and the reason for that is that people who are doing it are typically fairly sophisticated and looking to pull traffic from you to them, right? So for example, if you were in essential oils and you had monetization on and you had some volume, I could run my ad in front of your video, getting people to take some sort of action and leave your video before they ever get to it. So our recommendation is not to do that. This particular setting is for other people to advertise over your videos. You will still have the ability to advertise over other people's videos, and we definitely recommend that you do that. And Mike's going to go through some training on that. I'm not going to get into that right now. For right now, I just want to say leave the monetization off because we get that question all the time. And from here, your channel is starting to look pretty dialed in. So, I have to upload button. That's all I do. So head on over to the next section of videos, and we'll start to actually get some videos loaded.